Well, today we are at the what's known as the Fraternal Cemetery here in Pratt City, and we're going to be visiting an older side of the cemetery that was around 1898. This side came into effect. It was called Sam Foley Cemetery at that time. So we're going to walk through here. We're going to see some of the tombstones, and for the first part, we're just going to talk to some of the spirits about things that might have been relevant to their time.
Yeah.
And as always, we're going to close with some great TikTok questions that are relevant to our time.
Let's do that. You know, I like doing the catch up, like doing an update and saying, like, this is what's going on now. What do you think about that? I like that. Because how do we know they don't have an opinion?
Well, you know, and I love to get their ideas on things that they may have done in their time or how they see things in our time.
Wait. I
You know,
don't know why. It went off. I didn't touch it. Okay, go ahead.
I like to see things from their perspective on they did all this work to set things up for us and what we're doing with it today. I love to see their reactions to that.
I don't know why my camera was flipped off. Yeah, I'd like to see what their current opinions are about current events, because you never know. Sometimes they have really good opinions. Sometimes you've heard us before when we say something about the president or what year it is, they get excited or they say something. So I still think they have emotions and feelings. I'm following you. Go ahead.
Okay, so what app do you have running?
Okay, I'm going to go running. We can go. I make sure I got my screen recorded. I'm going to run GhostTube.
All right, yeah, let's run GhostTube for a few minutes, and maybe if we don't get a really good response after about 10 minutes, let's switch over to SLS and see if we can't pick up any figures.
Okay.
And it's going to be real intriguing in here because there's so many objects that's going to catch those points.
Lucky 44 already while you're talking.
Lucky 44.
It says Lucky 44. That's what it says.
Huh.
There you go. Now it's listening.
So, is there someone here named Lucky?
No, you said that you needed some good luck to see if we could get some voices out of here. You said, and he's a Lucky.
Oh, Lucky. Okay.
You were saying that why is he here?
Well, we're here just to visit with you today. We want to see what you know about the world today that we live in, and we'd love to learn about the world that you lived in. So yeah, let's go on through here. I think I see.
We're going to be walking through. You can talk to us. Anybody that we're walking by, I didn't introduce ourselves, Jay.
Well, not yet, no, but we can right now if you want to.
I'm Jennifer before we start walking through the graveyard.
All right, and my name is Jay.
Okay.
All right, and again,
in their front yard.
we're just visiting, and I'm going to tell you guys, if we step over your place or something, we apologize. It's so overgrown that our eyes just cannot see everything.
And look at this. Y'all have some beautiful flowers growing right now.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
It's that time of year though.
Superior.
I love when the daffodils start to come out.
Yeah, daffodil. I'm not a witch. They come. Does witches come here? Is that what you're saying? Being called one, guys, and actually being one is two different things. I said, do they come here? And he said, yes.
When do they come here? Do you want us to run them off? Tell us when they're here and we'll come run them off.
He answered me.
Yeah.
Do they come here and do sacrifices and rituals?
Do they desecrate your cemetery? Leave unease with your resting? Something.
Look, there looks like a big old wall or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. It's a good thing there's no snakes out, because what we're having to trudge through here. Let's see, that's what I was looking. I wanted to get around.
I can see going over you. Well, thank you.
Thank you very
With
much.
human respect, we're just trying, we think it's a shame what your cemetery looks like, your resting place. It is so grown up. It's hard to get around. And I'm trying to bring attention to them. And I'm talking to all of you here, rest in peace. We're trying to bring attention to this so maybe they can clean it off. And they can take better care of it.
That would be wonderful.
We don't want to do anything to harm your resting place. We don't want to desecrate it.
So I wanted to get around here to the front of these.
Okay?
Gracie, I'm sorry.
There's a big old wolf muck too. Looks like concrete tree stumps right there.
So we was working our way around to, but I wanted to get up here so we could at least get a little bit of clear.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to do that.
So we got Bratton. So 1864, 1923. God will be done.
Amen.
Ain't no changing it.
Prison. Was Bratton in prison? Were you here during the axe murders? Deep. Were you already buried?
That was a huge controversial point too, those murders.
Do you remember all that? Were you here? What year were you here? Let's go that way.
See, there's still a bench here. Oh boy, there's a big one up here. And that's some interesting symbols in there.
Wow. Big. Frank.
To 1900, March 30th of 1900.
Is when he died?
That's when he died.
1852, that's what it says on there. Wow. Look at that monument, guys, to Robert.
It's still in really, great shape
Yes.
considering this place, because a lot of them, the top piece, that piece right there, it usually seems to break off, but wow.
Man, that's in really good shape.
So that's what I'm talking about. Look how much that stone must have cost, even for its time.
Oh, that was a lot of money. You see, and it goes back through there. Someone called the cops on us.
I don't know if they did or not. Oh.
That's okay.
Yes. And he may just be doing around through here, not paying attention to us even.
I think that's all he's doing is around. Because somebody totally reported that we're back here.
That's fine. But,
Walk that way?
yeah, let's work over towards those woodsmen and down. I hope there's no danger. Oh, anger.
We're just bringing a peaceful spirit. Isaac Fields, 1857, we're working. I think we're making our way back over that way.
We are.
See, look at this one right here. Isn't that amazing?
Yep. That's what I was about to say.
P-O-T-R-A-L-L, 1896. 84 years.
He has a interesting bird symbol on his. And what was his death year? Does it say?
1896.
Okay, 1896.
He's 84. See how big these monuments are. Look, that one's on brick.
I don't don't know if we're gonna be able to trudge through
No, we'll
this.
head
We're gonna
back
have to work
though.
out towards the road and just.
Yeah. And walk down it. Doesn't work? Because see, there's that, I see something like a little house right there.
Yeah, I see that.
I see a trail though. Let's see if we can walk around it. Look at this old donk. Look at that old iron man. That old iron gate.
Yeah, I love that old wrought iron fencing.
I do too. That's a big set right there. See, I see it. I'm working my way for that big old monument right there. I see it.
Oh, I see it too.
You see it? And we gotta remember, these are still crazy walking on them. See the monument?
Wait a second. I got. Wait, you're getting too far ahead of me for the sound to pick up.
Yeah, there's a trail through it. But
Okay.
look at this. Look at this right here. That was fun. See it?
Yes.
Says Bennett, Janet, and that says William. 1843 to 1907, God's finger touched him and he slept. Moors. Wow, that's big.
And that's interesting. I love the engraving on the very top of that. It's like a tent of some kind. Looks like, I don't know, maybe an Arabian style tent. Or is it a veil? Oh, does that represent the veil?
Absolutely, he said. So it's a veil.
Oh, wow.
We can make our way there.
Oh, yeah, look, and there's the all-seeing eye.
How many are there? What? 2 of us?
There's just 2 of us and Gracie.
See, we're making our way right there to that section. See?
Yes, yes.
You just have a lot bigger weeds on your track than I do. You know what?
I know, this is insane. All this bear grass.
There's some more pretty thin songs right here. See that?
Yes.
Well, we have to tell. Did somebody drop something? Look at this. Wow. Private company in 28
Oh.
Pennsylvania. Volunteer infantry. The muffled drum's sad roll has beat the soldier's last tattoo. No more on life's parade shall meet that brave and fallen few. On fame's eternal camping ground, their silent tents are spread, and glory guards with solemn round. The trumpet of the dead. Wow. Soldiers. See who it is? John Rutledge, Elizabeth Stevens, born in England, 1839, died in Birmingham, 1904, member of Jefferson Valley Lodge, Pratt Encampment. Visit.
Where are you located? What is your name?
I'm coming that way. You want to visit you over here? See that trail goes all the way back there? You want to go set up the camera and talk to him for a minute?
Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go.
18. Is that the year that you were born or that? How old was you?
All right, guys, we're gonna shut this off here for a second. We'll set up for our spirit box session and be right back.
I got the seer running right there.
Okay, we got the seer app running, and we're gonna introduce ourselves one more time. My name is Jay.
I'm Jennifer.
And what we want to do is we want to tell you a little bit about what's happening in the world today, and we want to ask you some questions, and we'd really love for you to respond to us. Do you have the S box?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, we got a nun coming up here. We'll pause for just a second.
Playback. I gotta make sure I hit the record right. I got another one coming up.
It says SD beside it.
Here, I don't know. I show them. Okay, what I'm looking at, look, it's a field with green. Okay, see, this is what I was talking about, guys. I think the cemetery used to look this beautiful. I have pictures where it was all cleared out and just like green fields and just cemetery plots. It did not look like this. So see, I think it's something like that. It used to be very pretty out here. What I was saying is you can use this to make pictures. Is this where you lived, or is this the way the cemetery used to look?
All right. Can anyone tell me the name of the one person in this country that's over 360 years old that still collects Social Security, or in our time, or in your time, it might have been government retirement? What's that person's name?
I think she said you must be kidding.
Yeah, I heard something like that. Are we getting a picture?
Yes, we're getting a picture. I'm looking at somebody like
in shame.
Is shame hiding their faces. Look. They're hiding their faces.
That's the right answer.
Right. Yes, because that's crazy.
That is the right answer.
That's the right answer for that one.
Okay. Well, alongside of that, and these, again, for everyone, I go through TikTok, and some of the hottest topics that I see on TikTok is what I'm writing these questions down to ask. So, did you know that there's over 2,600 Americans that are over the age of 200 years old, according to the government? Is that true?
It's strange. Yeah, I heard that. Uh-oh, let's see what we got.
They're not showing the faces.
No.
Wait a minute.
It looks like a butler and some wealthy people, but it's not showing any faces.
No.
He's holding something.
But again, that speaks volumes to the question. Really, it does. All right, so here's another question for you then. So in your time, there was government workers the same as our time, congressmen, and we have congresswomen today. And one particular congresswoman has just been accused of collecting retirement payments for over 10 years on her deceased grandmother. How do you think the American taxpayer should respond to that? And yes, you're talking about the same congressperson.
Let's talk about it.
Fix it.
Yeah, Biden. I heard Biden's name.
Yep. Again, you guys have the privilege of seeing all the words that we've missed because we go over this. All right, so here's another question for the spirits here. So we have not opened the doors of Fort Knox since 1974 to let the public see what we have in our national treasury. They're going to do that here very shortly. Do you think Fort Knox will pass the audit? Do you think all of our gold is still there?
At once. It's hard to say. It's still there.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hear a lot of answers.
Me too. Now, to some of you spirits that are out here, this might be relevant because during your time we were fighting and had skirmishes with the French that were in Canada. But Canada, we have proposed making Canada the 51st state. What do you think about Canada becoming the 51st state of America?
Weird. Wait, what? God is love, yes.
I mean, I'm not hearing anything real relevant come on that one, so maybe there's no issues. Okay, well, this question here I would like to ask to the military veterans that are out here. Right now, there are protests in the United States where citizens, as well as illegal aliens, people that have come into this country illegally, are putting their foot and stomping on the American flag, all to fight for the rights of people that entered this country illegally. How does that make you feel as a person of the military?
I wouldn't like it. Satan. Whoa.
I thought I heard sentence, but either way.
I heard Satan. It's Satan. It's evil.
Example,
See?
yeah.
I heard evil, Satan. It's evil. It is.
Well, to the veterans that are here, I just want you to know that Jennifer and I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. We're going to move on to the next question. So, right now, for the past 10 to 15 years in this country, Americans have not Americans have not been all that healthy. And just the other day, the new president said, maybe it's something they're spraying in the air. Can you tell me, are they spraying chemicals in the air to hurt Americans?
Biden does. I heard that.
Something in the bush. What is the chemical? What are they spraying?
I heard something. I think I heard chemicals then.
I did too.
I can't say for sure on that one.
Okay, and what we've done is I've limited this to 10 questions each time, just for time. So, you know, if you guys want a longer show, just let me know, and we can make these as long as you'd like. But right now we're trying to cap around a half an hour for everybody. So, but now, the state of Maine is losing its funding because its governor believes that school children that have changed themselves from a boy to a girl should be allowed to compete in girl sports. So in other words, a biological male competing against women for awards and activities. Do you think that is right? Should the government hold back federal funding until they fix that?
Yes.
That's what I heard right off.
I mean, how
Heard
would you
Satan
like
again.
it? How would you like it if you were a girl having a box of man and it's a man? Whoa. They didn't like that.
No, it was, that was definitely some disdain in that.
It's wrong. Yeah. Men should not be fighting with women, right? They shouldn't be playing in the same sport.
No, men and women should not box together.
No, I agree. You said
right.
We get a lot of agreement on that.
Okay. Another issue that's really hot this week is the Pope. The Pope in the Vatican is very sick. He has double pneumonia, and he himself has said that he may not make it through this. Can you tell me, will there be another Pope, and what will his name be?
I think
I thought I heard a Cece's in
Hebrew.
there.
Coming of age. He's coming of age. Hebrew? Is he Hebrew? I know I'm dreaming.
Yeah. What will the next Pope's name be?
Will he be from Europe? No? Something knees. I heard something ease, like some kind of country, like Cantonese or something knees. I'm not saying Cantonese, guys. I'm just saying that's an example.
Okay. And here's the last question we're going to ask you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. And that goes for you too. Thank you. The last question we're going to ask is, currently, the former president of the United States had paid for a war between Ukraine and Russia. The new president said, that's a bunch of baloney, and Ukraine needs to pay us back that money, and if they can't do it in cash, they need to give us minerals. Did our president make a great decision for us? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They gotta pay. Did you hear that?
Yes.
They gotta pay. Did you hear that? The ghost
That's
said
right.
they
Well,
gotta pay.
America shouldn't be funding other people's wars.
It's funny. They gotta pay. Y'all, he emphasized the word pay. That's one word.
All right, well, I'm going to turn this off, guys.
That's funny.
Thank you so much for spending time answering some questions with us. We've enjoyed visiting with you. You cannot follow us home. You have to stay here. And this cemetery is so big, I think we're just going to come back next week and do another part of it. And
We'll do that.
all right, sounds good.
All right. What's this up?